Hey, Tommy Fry here, Cardano4Seniors. It's Sunday morning, and we're back at CNFT and we're doing our first interview of the morning. And I'm still drinking my coffee, so if I'm a little slow, apologize. But we are at one of the I want to call it an OG project in the Cardano CNFT or operation, project, whatever you want to do it. And the spokesman here is going to explain that to you. And if I'm wrong, he'll correct me, because that's the type of person he is. So without further ado.
Hi, I'm Jeb T. I'm the co-founder of the Dead Rabbit Society. I would say it's generous to call us an OG project. We're maybe in the new wave of OG projects. There's definitely a wave that came before us. Let's see, our website is deadrabbits.io, and we are at deadrabbit.rs on Twitter.
Okay, so tell me
how did the project start?
Okay. Please.
So Max Topher, who is my co-founder, he and I have worked together in real life on other projects before this, and so that was an easy partnership to make. So he does all of our profile and character art, so all of the rabbit art is done by Max. He also has a background in branding, and so he and I paired together really well. My skill set is writing, concept development, and marketing, and so he and I have a lot of overlap. And then there's some things that are totally unique. So we knew each other before.
Okay, so what year did you launch, and how big is the team?
The Dead Rabbits was an idea in my mind last October. The first thing I did was meet with Max, because I knew I wanted to partner with him, and we got on the same page there, developed the concept, which is a clan of time-traveling rabbits, and we wanted to do that so we could pull from nostalgia of different areas. So like 80s, 90s, and then into the future. Okay, the team is 4 people. Me and Max are co-founders. Button, you just saw here earlier, he's our community manager. And then we have one more guy, Ragnar, is the accessories artist. And so many of the accessories that you see on the rabbits were drawn by Ragnar. So like the glasses and the shirt.
Okay, the nose ring.
Yeah, the nose ring is Max.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, that's part of the body, but yeah, close enough.
Gotcha. What would you say about seniors, that marketplace, getting into either your project or any CNFT?
Into NFTs or CNFTs. Okay, so the first thing that I would say is that NFTs have an adoption problem. And the reason that they have an adoption problem is that there's a perception problem with NFTs that is mostly accurate. And that perception is that NFTs are a ripoff and a Ponzi scheme. And so when it comes to newbies or seniors, honestly, my baseline is you probably shouldn't invest or collect NFTs. And so if you're asking what can they do to minimize their risk, I'm happy to talk about that. I wanted to make it clear at a baseline that NFTs are a risky thing to collect if your expectation is making money on them. So what can you do? There are a lot of things you can do. A big part of what Dead Rabbit stands for is the new wave of NFTs that are more than just a profile picture that you might use on Twitter or online that's expected somehow magically to go up in value. And so what can you do? You can look for projects that are doxed. You can look for projects that have a specific, exciting, unique, and deliverable roadmap. A doxed team, it's nice to see that the people that you are supporting are real people. It's even better if they have business experience prior to getting into NFTs in the real world. You can't build a business without offering your supporters value. And so the negative perception around NFTs is exactly because many projects offer hype and the expectation of profit without providing any real value. And so basically what I'm talking about is how can you find a project that has the best chance of offering enough value in the marketplace that the value goes up naturally like it would in any other successful business. So a doxed team would be a nice start. Who are these people? What have they done before? And their name is on the line at that point, right? If you want to, you can track them down. For a consumer, that's a good thing. Do they have a specific, exciting, unique, and attainable roadmap? And what I mean by that is they're laying out exactly what are they building? What are you helping them to build? And they're not over-promising. In other words, if you're an NFT project, it's probably not a great idea to offer a metaverse or a massive video game, right? The budget on those things is in the millions and millions of dollars. That's not attainable for most NFT projects. So that's what I mean by attainable. Exciting, engaging, unique. Creators create, right? If artists make art, and we keep doing it. It's not a switch that we can turn off. And so looking for a project that expresses something new in the market, like that's a good thing no matter what market you're in. The roadmap is where the team shows you their creativity, their organizational skill, their ability to, it's a form of marketing, their ability to write something. So those are both good places to start. Docs team and a roadmap.
I think it's the value of the artwork. A lot of CNFTs and NFTs, just like when you walk into a gallery in Fort Lauderdale or Manhattan, you're buying the art. CNFTs really are not that much different if there's good art. And I will go closer, but you got to see the artwork on this Dead Rabbit Society. It's just phenomenal. And so talk about that a little bit, because you didn't.
So that is another piece of it. Is the art good? Do you personally like the art? Those are good places to start. I would say that NFTs at this point they have to be more than art in almost every case. The exception to that rule would be, is it already a made artist? Is this someone who already is successful IRL? Okay, if that's the case, we can make an exception to a bunch of these rules, but that's because that person's already done the work. They're not trying to prove to you that they can do something good. They've already made something good. It's already been validated in the market. But yeah, of course, good art is it's a must for NFTs.
So now a lot of the CNFT projects lately are all about giving you tokens and investing. And do you guys plan on doing that? Do you do that?
This is a whole other piece of our upcoming roadmap. We will be offering staking. We will be offering a token. And when we start talking about a token, this is a whole other can of worms. So there's two parts to a token that I can get into right now: distribution and tokenomics. Many tokens are built on the expectation of value. The way that we're doing our token, we're distributing 100% to people who stake their rabbits. In other words, we're not withholding the token for the team. We're using the token to gamify the universe that we are building. There's one way to get it. We're not selling it, we're giving it away for free. There's one way to get it, that is staking NFTs from our ecosystem. What will it be used for? And here's another differentiator. It'll be used for things that are sustainable for our project, just like in the normal business world. So you'll be able to use it to add bonus merch to an existing merch order. Why do I say it like that? To be honest and to make it sustainable. So if the promise was you can use your token to buy merch, from a business perspective, that's not sustainable, right? You're looking at shipping costs, you're looking at merch costs, and so basically you're setting up a false promise. So that goes again back to the roadmap. Projects that make attainable promises is one thing to look for if you want your NFT project to be around in a year from now. Yes, we will be offering token, we will be offering staking, and the distribution will be immaculate, just to holders, just to stakers, and the ecosystem around the token will be attainable things within the universe that we've built. So additional merch, being able to buy whitelist NFTs, things like that. We'll be releasing the full white paper on that in a couple weeks.
Okay. What was your entrance price, and
Yeah.
what is your current floor price?
Okay, we minted for 56 ADA. I would need to check the floor. I think it's like 580 is what it was last night, I believe. 560 to 580.
So it's at 10 times since the release date was when?
April 22nd. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with all his cautions and everything else, if you were an early investor, in 6 months you would have had a 10-time increase, which is not terrible in the world of investing, or especially art investing. And I really think Dead Rabbit, from the artwork, is some of the finest that I've seen. And
thank you.
You know, maybe. Well, no, I mean that. Because I've been here for.
I agree with you. I love it too. Yeah.
The detail and everything else. So.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Last minute things.
Yeah, I want to say that a 10x in 6 months is not normal either, and so that's the reason we're talking about this. Is what can you look for to identify projects that are angling toward value rather than angling toward Ponzonomics and hype. So I hope I gave you some ideas of how to do that. Doc's team specific roadmap are two great places to start, apart from having art that you really like.
Any other releases scheduled? Anything upcoming?
Yes, we just released Roadmap 2.0 at this convention, and we'll be putting that online for everyone to see in the next couple of days.
Little alpha there, folks. The Roadmap 2.0. He's not giving away too much, which is good. He's holding it close to the vest.
It's all right there. Yeah, we've already released the white paper for 2.0 to the crowd here. Yeah, and we'll put it online where everybody can see it in just a few days.
Okay. Thank you very much. This is probably the best interview I've done, most forthcoming, and you're a good spokesperson, so thank you.